Not bad. No frost or anything. Um, my new thing here. Working on my new thing here. Hang on. Ah! How's that? I should have glasses on. I can't see shit really. Gotta have reading glasses on. I see nothing, as Schultz would say. Um, yeah, I know YouTube. It's boring. Oh shit. That's why. That's why. I have Instagram. Oh, you know what? I gotta do this real quick. All right, Instagram. This car's sweet, isn't it? I gotta get something to eat. I got shit to do today. So I'm up. So I'm gonna go get some food. I don't have to really go anywhere. I don't think. No. You know what I need to do is I need to work on my seashell more. Definitely. Definitely, definitely, definitely. Um, I want to get that to a point where I can like let it sit. So today, for the seashell, what I would like to have accomplished is, those blue jays are crazy, by the way. They're pigs. They steal everything. I would like to have the flutes in, at least on the one, and I would like the other one to be shaped more. But I'll just play it by ear. It's not a big deal. But both sides are, up and running. They're just not how I want them yet. So, is it cold? No, it's about 48. Could be warmer, could be colder. I could never imagine like fertilizing a lawn. Grass? Screw it. Doesn't it just grow anyway? I know it needs nitrogen and shit, but I mean, it's grass, it's everywhere. So I woke up and I was like, I'm hungry. I've been hungry lately. Wake up. I mean, I'm working a lot. I'm working a lot. I could go look for more else, but I don't want to. How about that? Could, but I don't want to. So I'm gonna. Sorry, excuse me. I don't have too many choices. It's Dandy Mart, or I gotta go to Watkins Glen and eat Dunkin' Donuts or something. So, come on, like, no, Dunkin' Donuts has terrible food. I mean, that is some of the worst food you could ever have. So I might as well go to Dandy and get terrible food. I'll be wearing a mask, I'll tell you that. There's no way I'm going in Dandy without. Look, it's PL. There's no way. Guten Morning, right? Isn't that how you Amish girls say? Guten Morgen. How long were you? How old were you when you got out of being a Mormon? Not a Mormon, an Amish. I'm sorry, Mormon's totally different. Pigeon Lady, you grew up like me, Amish, but in England, right? You left. I left right after Rumspringa. I couldn't take it anymore. I got drunk and tried marijuana and got some tail, and I was like, screw it, I'm not going back. The rest is history. I'm sure it's for you too. You probably, I'm making protein pancakes. What do you got in that? It sounds almost as strange as Toxic's euphemism on. Did you hear Toxic's euphemism on the message, whatever it is, whatever they call that? My mom said, I can't touch the thermostat. That is a euphemism for masturbating, isn't it? There's Toxic. Toxic's on the YouTube machine. Toxic, I loved your euphemism this morning. My mom won't let me touch the thermostat. I bet your mom's not into that. What are you doing in there? Come out. Not doing anything, Mom. Leave me alone. That's probably more like PL. PL was a problem. That's why she left the Amish community, because they kept finding her in the, doing stuff. She knows it. She's not denying it. I'm gonna eat terrible. The thermostat, right? Don't touch the thermostat. Get your hands off the thermostat. PL's hot box raised up, temperature raises, right? PL? She gets it. She knows what I'm talking about. Wow. It's so beautiful here. I guess, oh well, I'll talk to you guys later. What are you gonna do? Apparently I used to shower too long. The shower that felt so good. Oh my God. Chronic masturbator. That's what she was known as. I can never get my daughter out of the bathroom. She's always taking showers. Guten Morgen. I'm at the Dandy. I gotta go in there and get some crappy food and coffee. How's life? Life's cool. Okay, I'll try more later. I need to go to the store. No, it's not. Excuse me. Oh my God, Toxic got upset. Pigeon Lady, Toxic got upset with my... It's a euphemism comment. Because Toxic would never do that. She is a good girl. She's not like you, Pigeon Lady. We know that. You're a bad influence, but you're not going to be able to influence Toxic with your filth, are you, Pigeon Lady? It hasn't worked, and it's not going to work. She's a good girl. She can be friends with you because she knows about your evil ways, Pigeon Lady. She's not gonna fall for your stuff. No, she's not upset. I bet she's not. I'm sitting here warming up a little bit. Why know one thing? No, but PL is fun to talk to and always manages to crack me up. Toxic Shiba. It's because she's a freak, Toxic. You know it and I know it. She's a weird chick, right? But that's why we're friends, you know? She's not normal. You know it and I know it. Don't tell her I said that either. She's pretty weird. I got many life experiences to teach her. Oh, Toxic says no, she's pretty normal. Oh, okay, coming from you? Right. All three of us are just like walking around in our suits and pigeon ladies hanging around with pigeons and driving a golf cart and training dogs. In Alabama, eating your pecan pie. I got no kids, may as well pass it in, laughing out loud. No such thing as normal. True. What's normal? Clearly not you. And your shower habits when you were a child. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not normal. Your mom? Sarah, you've been taking a shower for an hour and a half now. What are you doing in there? Let me in. What are you doing? Mom, I'm just feeling real good. Leave me alone. Come out of there right now, Sarah. Are you messing with that shower head again? We have to replace that every 3 months because of you. Why is there all kinds of gunk in it? Oh, there's Toxic on here. I'm gonna pull up to the door. Foxy looks at me weird when I have full-blown conversations with Purdy. Oh. Well, he's the weird one, man. I mean, come on. The birds sort of understand what you're saying, you know? Like, Remy, this is no exaggeration. Remy is the only animal on green screen. Oh, well, dogs I can cast, okay? I can cast them right, left, back. I can have them sit, I can do down. Remy on green screen, I was saying, okay, Remy, go over here. Remy, go over here. All right, now go back towards the wall. Now come towards me a little bit. Okay, now go over that way a little bit. Run back over there. Okay, come towards me. Go back towards the wall. That's a pigeon. And she followed what I was saying implicitly. I'm telling you, pigeons are one of the few birds that can pass the mirror test. You have to sort of show them how to pass it, but they can pass it. Sam the Raven cannot pass that thing. He cannot pass the mirror test. He does not. He's never going to get it. All this fucking importance of, like, intelligence is ridiculous anyway, but all birds are smart. Pigeons are no dummies by any means. That's the truth. Pigeons are smart. Okay, I gotta get a mask on. Sarah, it's been 2 hours. We're running out of hot water. Mom, go away. I'm almost there. That's what it was like in merry old England. I talk to my dogs about my day. Oh, I know. Me too. Sarah, your plowman's lunch is ready. Don't leave it on the table, Mom. I'm plowing at home right now. Stuff like that. I love my Purdy knows go home, and she flies in her room and coos at me. Remy loves me. Remy thinks I'm her husband. All right. So does Khaki. The Khackers. That's the truth. Khaki's sort of in the same boat as Remy, and that they both think I'm their mate. I love Khak, man. Khak's real sweet. so impressed with Toxic and PL, like the last 10 hours. I'm impressed. I didn't think you two. Well, I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, so to speak. So I'm sure there's a little bit of well, whatever. How about that? You ever heard that? Whatever. What's for breakfast? I got a croissant, egg and cheese, and it looks really bad. Hang on. Yeah. Oh, it's not bad. Man, those the bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches at the bodegas, I kind of miss. From eating grown-up bugs? What the hell does that mean? What does that even mean? It was easy, you know? Just walk down to the bodega and get one, and they're always the same everywhere. Well, can't say that was good, but it was food. Like this coffee. Can't say it was good. Take a B complex. Eggs are larvae. I've made biscuits and gravy in the last 6 months. A bagel is a biscuit of the Northeast. True. If I had my choice of toast and a bagel, I'd probably go with toast. Well, if I was going to put gravy on it. You know, it's an interesting thing about New York City is that all pasta, this is with the Italians, all pasta is called macaroni. And marinara sauce, it's called gravy. Is the macaroni ready? Let's put the gravy on it. It's weird. They don't do that in Italy. They made you biscuits and gravy for your birthday, really? If somebody would have made that for my birthday, that would have been awesome. You know? Cartwheel Grim. Not to be confused with Cartwheel Video. You know why? Because they're the same. I'm just sitting here. I'm not gonna even drive to my spot. I'm gonna work more on the shell. The more I get done on the shell, the better. I mean, the shell and the two animatronic pieces, I could call that a show, and the last gallery I showed at, seriously, would take up the whole space. But I'm not. I don't want to settle. Nobody should settle for anything. You should always try and get more out of your life, the most you can. This life is fucking short. You want to be a slug? Good luck with that. You never get anywhere. The only thing you can do being a slug is like, I don't know. I don't want to say it. Never, at the end of your life, you never want to say, like, if I only would have tried. Don't blame your shit on anybody. Just blame it on yourself. Can never settle on a name on here. You got one, Cartwheel Grim. Cartwheel. Is that from Cartmen? Cartman? Yeah, the shell really is working out well. I don't need a paper thin. I just need it thinner. Considering the size, I think it would be cool if it was like this thin. Something like that. Like towards the edges, it'll be thinner too, so nobody can like. I think I might use thin set on it. Thin set sticks to that stuff real good. The only deal is if I make the shell and I leave it in the barn during the winter, well, no, it might be all right. They have that one product that they put on houses that sticks to that. It's a similar like product, but it's like a stucco like product that sticks to styrofoam. I mean, it could pop off that too, but I mean, it's not even going to be outdoors. Even in the barn, it's cold. All the moisture will be gone. I don't know when I'm going to do the show, though, so it might be no later than the next fall. That's for sure. I like to get 2 shows lined up. I like to... Are you putting anything in the clam? Absolutely. Yeah, it's not going to be just a clam. I was thinking about that painting, the Birth of Venus. So, female figures going in it some way. That's why it's life size. I mean, in relationship to a human, it's like 5'8". No, it's long. It's bigger than that because I'm right under 5'8". I'm right under 5'8". So it's taller than me. And then when you put the two shells together, um, you also have this concave part. So it's probably 5'10". That's originally how I was making it, was for a human to go in it. I am glad that I didn't do clam though. It's a fan scallop is what it is, because that shell has more of a it's more of an iconic image than a clam. You know, shell oil. There's a lot of jumps that you can do with the fan scallop. Where a clam, sexual connotation. That's it. For me, 'cause my mind is in the gutter sometimes. But I think about that. I also think about the Garden of Earthly Delights. I think of the painting that Italian made of Adam and Eve. Um, I've done Adam and Eve before. I've done Adam and Steve. Um, I think it's important. I don't know, like the whole like, I'm not gay, but I think everybody has the right to be whoever they are. You know, are, whatever. My brother's gay. I'm more power to him. I do feel bad. I gave him a little shit when he came out of the closet. I'm like, why'd you wait so long? Who gives a shit? Because I didn't have to deal with it, you know? So that was sort of arrogant of me to like, oh, that would be easy. Oh, please. I didn't have that pressure. He was dealing with that in high school and dealing with my dad, you know? I knew the guy was gay. Yeah, the Adam and Steve piece, they were robots. I don't know if I got a video of it. I could redo it again, and I will redo it again if the Supreme Court tries to take away gay marriage. I'll be pissed. Because everybody deserves the right to make the mistake. So if straight people can make the mistake, if we can do it, let the gay people make the mistake too. You want to get married? That's your mistake. And I am sort of worried about our Supreme Court now, because they're clearly Roe versus Wade is going to be overturned, and there's going to be a lot of problems. That year, man, I remember the number. I think my mom said 47 people have hurt themselves or killed themselves. You know, that was like 19. God, that was a long time ago, man. My mom was driving in a Karmann Ghia when that thing passed, and I started talking to her about it. My mom was a conservative woman. She said they have to do this. People are hurting themselves. They get desperate, and that's what's going to happen here. There's going to be people that are forced to have babies that they shouldn't be having. I'm sorry I shouldn't talk about this. I know this pisses, like Kristen Hoffman, you know. And if Kristen, if you're watching this, I don't mean to upset you or anybody else. It's just like, I do get your all's, I do get it. I understand why you're against it. I get it, but it seems like a necessary evil or something. Like nobody wants to have one, so you know. Who's this blonde dude? Most of the country is, you know, for having the women having the right to choose. It's over 60% of the population. We have a Supreme Court that's going against that. What has happened to my old party? it's just become this win at all cost. It doesn't matter what people want. It doesn't. It's all about power. It's real weird. I never thought that that would be happening in this country. Ever, you know? God. You know, we had a president that wanted to stay in office. He lost. He lost. You know, he did. He lost. As certified by Republican states, he lost. And then he just starts, before the election, he was spouting that it was going to be, you know, not fair and all this shit. And he was telegraphing what was going to happen. And that's exactly what happened. And he still does it. And there's Republicans that are just saying, if I get in office, you know, pretty much your vote is not gonna matter. Um, you know, I haven't had time to check the cameras yet. I just woke up, so uh, they're they're pointing at the barn, and there's some in the barn. So I haven't had time to check them. But um, man, there's been noise up there, and I'm not sure what's going on. So we'll find out. There was a I don't even want to talk about it. New stuff's coming out though. So Kennedy's singing. She's got a great voice. Plays a guitar. That's new stuff, right? That's new stuff on the channel. Don't say the channel's stagnant. It's forever changing. It's experimental. That's for sure. I might be the only channel with like 19 different playlists. I don't want to brag or anything, but sort of a claim to fame. DeSantis will win in 24. Oh, fuck. I hope not. He's just as bad. Channel will never be stagnant. I hope not. That's the goal. What are you going to do? You're going to make more. That's my whole deal is I'm going to make more. I'm not going to not make stuff. It always has to sort of change. You know. You can redo stuff. It just has to get better. Everything has to get better. It can't get worse.
That's what I want. For sure. Good to see you.
And you know, sometimes I lose subs. I'm not gonna worry about it because I'm doing this, man. I'm gonna lose subs for sure. I lose a lot of subs when I live stream, but that's what I'm doing right now. Yeah, the Democrats are going to a like a knife fight with a feather duster. But hang on, Cartwheel. I got a point here. What are you gonna do? Like, there's this point where like I could use me as an example. Like, shit's said about me on the internet by lunatics. Do I go after them or do I be the bigger man and just say, well, this is ridiculous? That's what I do. If somebody's saying something about you that isn't true, how do you deal with it? There was a Michigan Democrat that was calling out the Republicans in her state. Maybe that's what they just need to do is to say, hey, look, this is all fucking lies. You know, I gotta go get a Red Bull. I'll be right back. You know, if you're at a fucking register, right? You shouldn't have your phone like this and be dealing with your money and everything. Put your phone away, idiot. It's rude. It's rude. It's rude to the cashier. And it's rude to the people that are waiting behind you because everything is slower because of you. We need to become bipartisan or we're doomed. Well, I don't really see that it's possible when we have a whole Republican Party that's turned into a bunch of liars. And just use that as like, you know, that's their platform. It's like, we'll say whatever we want to win and we don't really care. How are you going to be bipartisan with something like that? And you have, look, you think about like McCarthy, the stuff that's he's saying, like, he should have come out, those people should have come out and said the truth. Instead, like, now we know what has been said. The January 6th committee has all this stuff. Like, they knew what was going down. He was even like, hey, we got to get rid of Trump, you know, and then they backpedal for some reason. They won't do what is right. And if you have a politician, we're paying these assholes. You don't want somebody that's fucking lying to your face, but some people don't have a problem with it. And maybe they don't have a problem with it because it's like, well, I'll just bury my head in the sand. I don't give a shit. That's my guy. I want him to win. I don't get it. If I had somebody working for me that didn't want to work, I would want them gone. I would want them gone. You know, so if somebody was working for me that was just constantly lying, you're going to have to go. I mean, you could call the politicians out and say, hey, look, you got to quit doing this. If they don't do it, then you can't be a politician anymore. Should be some kind of law. You know, if you're a citizen and you want to lie to your friend or your husband or your boyfriend, girlfriend, that's your business. But if you're a politician, you're getting paid. They shouldn't be lying to us and fucking just like, you still want them to win because they're a Republican. I was a Republican. I'm not going to have it. I will not be a Republican. I'll go for centrist Democrats or independents. I'm not gonna do it, man. Who do we have that isn't lying? Let's see, Mitt Romney. He kind of steps up to the plate. Caine. And Adam Kinzinger, whatever his name is. That's it? Out of the whole party? The other ones just don't care because they want to stay in power? It's outrageous. This time will be talked about 200 years from now, I guarantee you. Fucking losers, man. It's outrageous. Redneck bullshit. It is. It's just fucking redneck bullshit. Like, watch something other than Fox. My God. I get it. You hang around with people that are redneck and only watch Fox. Okay, you're gonna get influenced, but there's this point where like you have a responsibility to maybe I should read what the New York Times says. Oh, wait a minute. We had a president that said that was fake news, so it's not real. And you want to believe it? The paper of record you want to think is fake news. And everybody else, ABC, NBC, CBS, PBS, you know, all of them are fake too because they're saying the same thing. How the fuck does that make sense? You tell me how that makes sense. Anybody that's believing this is an idiot. That's how I see it. Like, how does that make sense? It's like either laziness or like, it's too much trouble for me to go listen to anything other than Fox. I really like the way the Fox looks. I like Fox's chyrons at the bottom. I like those. So I just keep watching it. That's screwed up. That's screwed up. I know I lose subs when I do this, but I don't care. Not everything's about money and not everything's about subs. I'll make them back. I'll stay at 180,000. Whatever. You know, what are you gonna do? I got video coming up anyway. It's the live streams is where I lose all the subs. Like just, you know, a lot. I don't really care. I'm doing them, man. I just like, you know, whatever. You know, it's part of my channel. Yeah, sometimes I'll live stream for 12 hours straight. It's true. Take it or leave it, I don't know. It's no big deal. It really isn't. It could be worse. You gotta make an effort. If you don't make an effort, you're doomed. If you make an effort and fail, it's fine, you know. But you really have to make an effort. You can't just go through the motions, tell yourself you're making an effort. It's the truth, and there's a lot of that going on. People want success, but they don't really want to work for it. They just want it to happen, right? Like at a point in life, you have to sort of you can't be real rigid. You can't. You can't be rigid. You need to be able to sort of work with people. And if you're not going to work with people, they're not going to want to work with you. I mean, there's stuff that I will stick with. Like if I'm doing a show, man, I'm like, no, I can't change that. But for the most part, I remember I was at Exit Art, and there was had some Nazi imagery, and I did all the windows at Exit Art, and the imagery was like in regards to the Pope, you know, the Pope. And they said something like, you know, we're not gonna tell you can't do it, you know. That was like, my parents were in the Holocaust, so I'm not gonna tell you can't do it. I know what you're trying to say, but there will be people that will, you know, misinterpret what you're saying. It didn't take me very long. I was like, look at the last show on there or something.